All right, continuing on with the end of Unit 2 test. Here's number 12. So let's talk about what we've got here. Jonathan and his band want to record and sell CDs. The recording studio charges an initial setup fee of $250. So we know we're going to have to add that $250 at the end of our equation. And it charges $10 to make each CD, or $10 per CD. So we pay the $250 just once, and then we pay $10 per CD. All right, so let's see what we got here. Well, this one, we can actually look at this and know exactly. Remember, this is the independent. The dependent's always on the right. So the independent is N, number of CDs. Dependent is cost, C. Or you can write number of CDs and total cost. So let's think about that. If we go to them and we actually get to pay them the $250 setup fee, but we don't actually buy any CDs, we're still going to pay them $250 just for the setup fee. It's almost like that you're paying them to set up the machines. So you set up the machines. Let's say we buy a CD. So that one CD is going to cost $10. Plus, we're going to have to add the $250 fee. So 1 times 10 that's $10 for the CD. Plus 250, that's $260. Let's say we buy 2 CDs. Well, those 2 CDs times $10, because they're each $10. 2 times 10, that's 20. We have to pay them to set up the machine, so 20 plus 250 gives you 270. Let's try 10. 10 CDs, they're $10 a piece. 10 times 10 is 100, plus the 250 setup fee, that's $350. What if we buy 50? Well, 50 times $10, because they each CD costs $10. So 50 times 10 is 500. Yeah, 50 times 10 is 500. Plus the 250 setup fee, that's $750 total. 50 times 10 plus 250. What about 100? Well, 100 times $10, that's $1,000, plus $250 just to set up the fee, or set up the machines. That's $1,250. 100 times 10 plus the 250. 500 times $10, because 500 CDs, each one costs $10, so 500 times 10, that's 5,000, plus 250, so that's $5,250. You can pause here and check my math if you'd like. Well, look what we did. We helped ourselves come up with the rule. The number we're putting in is N. See how we're putting N into the machine? N gets multiplied by 10 and then added to 250 to get C. Remember that our rule always starts with this letter first, so C is equal to the total cost that you're going to pay is equal to the number of CDs that you buy times the $10 fee, because it's 10 times the number of CDs. So the cost so far, the total cost, is equal to $10 times the number of CDs you buy plus the $250 setup fee. So on the next page, you're going to create a graph to represent this problem. Make sure you label both the X and the Y axis. So if you lost points, maybe you didn't label them. On our table, X was the number of CDs that you buy. Up here was the total cost. This was 0, 0. And I believe in most cases I told you to go by 5s here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now you can correct this on the actual graph. I don't want you to make a whole new graph. So on your corrections paper, where it says what number are we on? 12D, you can just write look at test. And then redo this graph to show the proper thing. I believe I told you 2, 4. What did I tell you to do on that side? Oh, I think it was maybe 50s. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. I think that's what it was. So now that you have the proper points on your table, 0 to 50. So 0 CDs, $250 there. To buy one CD so one CD is right about here, is $260 right about here. What was the next one? 2 CDs is $270, so 2 would be right next to that. 270 is right above that. And then we skip to 10. 10 CDs was $350, so on and so forth. You can finish that on your own. Make sure that you did this, you did it. Congratulations, guys. On to the next thing.